Good morning. It's Tuesday, April 30th, which means it's the last day of April already. You know, I was thinking I had a near death experience once when I was a small child. And it was interesting because as a child, you don't judge, you don't think, you just take everything as it comes along and you think it's normal. Well, I was drowning and I was way up in the sky. I saw I didn't see myself. What I saw was the view from being way up in the sky. I was like helicopter height. And I could see colors and I could see far beyond what I had seen on the ground. And it just hit me that you can see. My eyes were working while I was having a near death experience. And so I started to wonder. In Matthew chapter 6, he says, the eye is the lamp of the soul. If your eye is good, your body is good, meaning your whole soul is good. And then in Genesis, it's very interesting because when Eve was being tempted by Satan, he said, look, see, you could eat this fruit and you're not going to die. And it said, and she saw it, and she saw that it looked good for food, and it was pleasant to the eyes. And so she ate the fruit. And so then she gave some to her husband, and he ate. And it said, after he took a bite, their eyes were opened, and they realized they were naked. Now think about that. Their eyes were they already were looking at the fruit, so their eyes were physically working. But until they ate the fruit, which God had said, do not eat, the eyes of their soul was not opened. And when they eat the fruit, their eyes were opened. So the eyes, our souls can see, but they see what God wants us to see. And when we die, I believe we will still see, because the eyes are the lamp of the soul. When you see someone and they look you in the eye, being deaf, it has been very deaf, it's been very important for me to look at people in the eye when I talk to them. And I get a sense of how they are and how they feel by looking at them. And so I depend on my eyes a lot to look at someone. And if you think about it, our eyes, God said he purposely closed the eyes of the Jewish people for a while until the Messiah comes, because that was their stumbling block. Jesus was. And their eyes had not been opened like Christians. Their eyes were not opened to know that he was the Messiah. And our eyes are either opened or closed to God. Our souls have the eyes, the real eyes. We see a lot of stuff, and sometimes you see things and you don't even realize you're looking at them. But we see things. But think about it. The eyes of your soul, are those opened yet? Because that's where you will really start to understand who God is and where he is and how he is, and you will start to understand your soul sees things more than your physical eyes. I hope that makes sense, because it's a very interesting subject, and I wouldn't even have brought it up other than the fact that I had a near-death experience, and I remember seeing above, like if I was up in the helicopter and I could see way across the lake and colors and all over. And yet I was technically dead. Did I take my eyes with me when I went up there? I don't know. Only God knows how this works. But all I know is ask him to open your eyes to what he wants you to see. Have a great day, and God bless you.